SLP Performance Parts has been changing the way muscle cars perform since 1987. Ed Hamburger started SLP, which stands for Street Legal Performance, with one idea in mind: to improve the performance of your GM, Dodge, or Ford muscle car, or full-size truck. In 1992, SLP introduced the Pontiac Firehawk, the first of over 52,000 Camaro SS and Firehawk specialty vehicles that SLP produced for GM and its dealers. SLP first developed performance packages for the Firebird and Camaro, which were emissions legal and actually improved fuel economy. In fact, today, many of the cars still command top dollar. At the height of production, we shipped about 350 cars weekly to Chevy and Pontiac dealers. Because of the volume, we located a production plant near the GM plant in Montreal. Here in Toms River, we made many of the performance parts for the program. In August of 2002, GM ended production of the Camaro and Firebird. Fortunately for us, we had the expertise and ability to expand our product lineup. So today, we produce parts for the Corvette, Mustang, Charger, Magnum, 300C, and GTO, along with the new 900 series GM trucks, SUVs, Ford F-150, and Dodge Ram. Basically, you can order the parts from SLP directly or from one of our distributors. You also have the option of dropping off your car in Toms River or sending it to us to perform the installation and dyno testing in our state-of-the-art installation and dyno center. SLP's parts are manufactured from the highest quality materials and meet quality and durability OEM standards. That is how we can provide one of the best warranties in the industry. One reason SLP is successful is because of its employees. Then and now, we've benefited from a strong team in Toms River. Every day, we're processing orders, shipping parts, and developing new parts and packages.
Well, this one here is our highest horsepower package. It's the ZL 500 package.
How many horsepower?
500 horsepower at the crankshaft.
Woohoo! Okay.
These cars come from the factory 400. So with the highest horsepower package, you increase the horsepower by 100 horsepower.
Wow.
We start at 435. The 435 starts off with our cold air exhaust system, which includes our exclusive blackening filter, a 160-degree thermostat, and an exhaust system. From there, you can build on to that with our ZL 465 package.
Package number 2.
You get headers with that, included all the parts with the ZL 435. You get a tuner, and again, you get the catback exhaust system with that system. And then to step up from there, just add our cylinder heads, our new L92 cylinder heads, and our new intake manifold. And you step up to the 500 horsepower.
The mother package of all. 500 horsepower. I mean, come on.
Yeah,
you
can't
just
beat
see.
that.
No, heck no.
What you're looking at here is the underside of our ZL 500 package, but this also is included in our ZL 465 packages.
Okay.
Starts with our headers. They're long tube headers. They're ceramic coated. They're all fixture built, so they'll all fit the same. They slide in the car real easy to install. Someone can do this at home if they have a lift. If you're real daring, you can do it on jack stands too.
If you're daring.
If you're daring. Down from there, we have our high flow catalytic converters. This just helps exhaust flow better than stock. After that, we flow into our X pipe. Again, increases exhaust flow. Everything's mandrel bent. Everything's 304, so no rusting, lasts a lifetime. From here back is included in all the packages, both the ZL 435, 65, and the 500. And we have right on this system is our power flow exhaust system. And what's you don't see here is we offer 4 different systems. We offer a loudmouth 2, and a power flow. And with the power flow system, you can get your choice of tips. You get the traditional round tips here. If you wanted to, you can get an SLP exclusive, which is our cast tip, which looks really great on these cars.
Oh yeah, it makes the car look really, really sweet.
Yeah.
Now, there's a couple of different packages that we can get to make our truck move.
Right.
Tell me about both of them.
This one here has our 400 horsepower package, which is stage 1, which includes our cold air system, our tuner, and our catback.
Going to give us a lot of power and a lot
Absolutely.
of oomph, right?
400
I got to have
horsepower,
oomph for my
truck. A lot
truck.
of oomph off the line and a lot of towing power.
Okay.
You can step up from there and go to our stage 2 package, which includes our headers and our rocker arms. This is an exhaust system for the Silverado 900 series, so the new trucks, 2007. Again, this is all mandrel bent 304 tubing, so it'll last a lifetime, longer than your lifetime. It starts off with an intermediate pipe that bolts right to the stock catalytic converter flange. It then goes into a high polished SLP stamped muffler to 1 into 2.
Wow.
Again, after this muffler, we have over axle pipes, manual bent 304. So again, last a lifetime, and they fit the same in every truck. We check them in fixtures each time they're bent, so there's no problems installing them. Out the back, we have dual high polished 304 tips. They're hand polished.
Wait, huh?
They're marked with an SLP logo. Absolutely, marked with an SLP logo, so you know what you're getting. You can also change the angles of these pipes and have them come out at a 45-degree angle if you wish.
I hear this is one of the hottest cars on the market, and how can you possibly make it even better than how it comes out?
Well, that's what we do here at SLP, and yeah, this is a hot car, 500 horsepower, no question about it. You really can't beat that. But we can here at SLP. All right, so we're underneath our GT500 600 horsepower package. Part of the package consists of our long tube headers, which flow into our high flow catalytic converters. From the catalytic converters, we flow back into our high flow X pipe. All of this stuff is OBD tube compliant, so you can reuse your stock oxygen sensors. Pass emissions and get through the inspection station. All the way to the back here, we get into our power flow system axle back, and that completes the puzzle for the exhaust system on this car. Now up top, we can show you a couple other pieces that make the 600 horsepower package complete. To complete the 600 horsepower package, one of the most important pieces is that pulley right there. What that does is that creates a higher supercharger speed, which creates more boost in the engine. So we go from about 9.5 pounds to about 11.5 pounds. With that, we have a high flow filter in that air box right there, which helps out with airflow. And then to tie everything together is our tuner. And in this tuner, we created in-house custom tunes so that this car runs perfect, whether it's hot, whether it's cold, no matter who's driving it. So you get no check engine lights, the car runs flawlessly, and you make 600 horsepower or more every time. Well, this is a Performance 1 package. Comes with a cold air system, our tuner, and a catback.
Okay.
So you get great increases in performance, both horsepower and torque. The great muscle car sound, and
I've heard it running. Let me tell you, it's bad.
And you get the great appearance with the exhaust system as well with the tips. So it's a great package.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, somebody who owns one of these, if it's a year older or brand new, package is going to fit, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
They can get it online. They can order it. You can take it straight home. They can do it themselves.
They can
Pretty
do it themselves,
easy.
or they can bring it here and have us do it for
Bring
them.
it here. I'm telling you, if you've never been out to SLP Performance Parts, it's a riot. It's a trip. You got to bring your car out here and look at what they can do. I mean, these cars are bad, really bad. They got a lot of power underneath them.
For the full list of SLP performance and appearance parts and packages, visit www.slponline.com. SLP has always been on the cutting edge of new products for the ever-changing car industry. They're currently working on new packages for the 2009 Chevy Camaro and the soon-to-be-released Dodge Challenger.
This is Bumblebee.
Yeah.
He's a movie star.
Yeah.
And you just had a chance to drive him. There has always been a link between the Camaro and the Corvette. Back in 1971, we actually did a commercial at the Mesa Proving Grounds. And there's a Corvette, and it's saying, Car and Driver magazine basically says this is one of the best cars ever built.
Sure.
Now, how do you film a Corvette? Well, you film it in a four-seat sports car, the Camaro. And they had the Camaro chasing it around the track, and the tagline was, the closest thing to a vet yet. And that's always the way it's been.
Oh, yeah. That hasn't changed any.
And we love it,
I think with this car, it's the style of it, the heritage cues.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of going back retro like Mustang did and Challenger has, we've given it more of its own look, and we're going to give it power plants that are just absolutely fun to drive.
Oh, yeah, they are.
And we're going to, go after these enthusiasts. It's one of our goals with the car is to try to give it its own unique position in the market.
Oh, definitely.
And the Transformer movie does that in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
When it comes on screen, everybody goes crazy saying, what kind of car is that? Where's the car at? And what can we do to get that car? And that's part of the goal for the car is to get to that younger audience, the 35-year-olds who
want the car.
Exactly.
I think we're going to see a lot of sweet things coming out of Camaro. I know I'm really, really excited. And I think the consumers are going to be super excited too when they can get their hands on one.
SLP Performance Parts. We're not trying to become the biggest aftermarket performance company, but we do want to be recognized as the best.